Hey guys, it's Mia, and today I am going to open finally this steamer that I have had in my apartment for, it's probably been a little over a year now. I had a steamer that broke previously. Currently I have a steamer still that is still in operation, but I have this much fancier one that I purchased sometime, what year was it? Last year, like I was saying. I will show you guys. This is what it looks like. And I'm going to finally open it and put it together or assemble it or whatever it is that I need to do with it. So, it's actually from a vendor. I will show you vendor information in the, let me move some stuff out the way. I'll probably need a little stool to try to, but I figured since y'all like equipment, y'all like when people open equipment, I figured that I would open this on camera for you. Okay, this is the model that this is. This is a hair steamer. And I do have to do a little bit of assembly. Okay, well, let's get started. I'll be back in a second. I gotta go get my little stool for this to work out good. So give me one moment. Okay, so we got this steamer. This is important information inside of here. Let's see. Questions or concerns. It says for me to contact them for the assistance that I might need. Yeah, I actually bought this March 8, 2021. Can you believe that I haven't opened this thing since March of 2021? But the only reason that I didn't open it was really because I had a steamer that was already functioning and in operation. So this steamer cost me $259. $259, okay? And I purchased it last year in March. So obviously it's beyond the point of return. So it's gonna have to work perfectly because I cannot return this item. It was shipped via FedEx ground shipping, and there's a bit of assembly required. Okay, so we have, this is the bottom pieces of the base of the steamer. Let me show these to you. So as a matter of fact, I'm going to just take the pieces out out of the plastic as I come across them. So these are the, so this is a base piece. Oh, Lord. The thing that I hate most about assembly, I think, is actually taking the stuff outside of the box. Like that really gets my goat, because sometimes you can hurt yourself while pulling plastic off of stuff because of the sharp edges on things. And I really meant to do this earlier. I put my clothes in the washing machine down in my basement, but some douchebag was irritating and moving my stuff. Okay, so this is how this piece fits. This piece fits like this because it crosses like this. Okay, so that part is simple. I'm telling y'all, as simple as I'm going. I'm not about to wait no time. Okay, so apparently I need a flathead screwdriver, but this is this little paper that shows the little how I'm supposed to put this thing together. So this part, this really functions like most steamers. The only difference is that this one was a little bit more expensive than most steamers are, but it functions just like any other steamer. This one actually may be more durable than some. So you see this metal piece and this piece, that just fits in there like that. And as you can see, it's like a hydraulic. It's somewhat hydraulic, but you push it and then you twist this, and that's how you get the different height lengths of the steamer. Okay. Now this is the piece that goes on the base. I'll show you what this looks like. And the only reason I know this is because I had to put my old steamers that I had together, and it was much the same. So this piece goes on top of the X-bar base, and it comes with a large screw. And via assembly, so this is the X-bar. So this is the X-bar. This fits on top. That way it is flush and it doesn't move. And let's see. This screw goes up in here. And let's see the screw, how this is going. Because it doesn't seem, oh, I see. Okay, so yeah, this screw goes in the bottom. It goes in the bottom. And then it's this piece here that goes here. You connect it there. You hold it. And then you may need like a wrench to tighten this. But you can literally do this without a wrench. And then you will secure it with an actual wrench. Another way to do this would be to hold the screw at the bottom and then turn the white piece turn the white piece clockwise as you turn the hex counterclockwise, and then that's secure. All right, because like I said, we're assembling this as we go. We're not gonna be doing it all damn afternoon. Okay, so we already have the base here. Now this is a hanger assembling map. Now this is if I'm going to assemble this and hang it to the wall. What I don't have, I would only recommend mounting this to the wall if you have a, what do you call it? There's a little device where you could buy from like Home Depot where it will tell you where your wall studs are. I haven't purchased that yet. As a matter of fact, I meant to buy that 2 weeks ago whenever I was going to assemble a bookshelf, but I didn't purchase that on that day because I didn't have the energy and it got too late in the day. And then I think I was doing something else and I ran out of money because I know what it was. I bought some jewelry. I had got paid and then I had blew all my check on jewelry because it was on sale that weekend. So that's why I didn't assemble a bookshelf that I wanted to. But this is a hanger assembling mat. I'm not planning to mount this to a wall. So since I'm not going to mount this to the wall, this should be fairly easy. We have our steamer. This is the guide. The very front page says how it's supposed to look. So we're going to pull this out of here. This is what the piece looks like. It's big and huge and clunky. And let me open this. But I love a good steamer. This one I feel like is gonna really last me some time. This looks like it's really durable, even more so than the ones that you get from like Amazon. I purchased ones on Amazon before, but this one just appears to be more durable. And it was also more expensive. You get what you pay for sometimes. And if you're willing to spend a little bit more money, if you're gonna make an investment in your business for equipment like this, this is like a steam catcher. You will screw this onto the bottom front. You see, that's how that goes. And then whenever the steam comes, this is what catches it. This is the catch basin. So we have our screw, but long story short, you literally will sit this on top of that, and that's it. And then as you see, it's a little bit wobbly, but it's wobbly because I have not screwed the bottom piece together. It will not be wobbly once I get that together. Now, so as a matter of fact, let me get my hex key. I'm gonna get my hex key and I'm gonna make sure it's secure. Now, with regards to, I'm actually curious about this wall mount thing. It says a hanger assembling map. Install the wall holder. I don't know what they're talking about with this thing about the wall holder. So let me sit this on the floor because I am curious as to what they're talking about in this about the wall holder. Because what I don't know or understand is how would we wall mount this if we were to wall mount? Is there any other piece in here that I'm missing or that I don't know of? Let's see. Oh no, that was it. Okay. So the box is talking about a wall holder, a hanger assembly map. Install the wall holder and then put the hanger on it. There's nothing in here about a wall holder. Of course, you use distilled water only. To start the steamer, you press the temperature control after the steam begins to form. Blah blah blah. You know, you will just read the directions, of course. Do not add any product to the steamer's distilled water supply. Disregard of this caution voice. The warranty. Okay, so there's a warranty that I got with this. What I don't understand is about this hanger assembly map. But I assume that I would have had to purchase a hanger assembly kit, which did not come with this. So we're not going to worry about that. So let me get that hex key and then we'll secure this and I'll throw the box away. So give me a couple moments. Okay. So I found that, what you call this? I found a wrench. So since I have found my wrench, I can now, it's good to have a set of tools though. It really is. So now that I have my wrench, I can utilize my wrench to tighten up this piece. So the way you use a wrench or a hex key is you adjust the hex key to the size, and then you hold the piece steady that you need to hold steady, and you just turn until you can't turn the wrench anymore. That's how you do that. And then we can take this again. What I don't understand is how you will mount this thing on the wall. That's what is unclear to me. But since we don't have to worry about that, we won't. That's how that goes. And as you can see, it is no longer wobbly. It is very sturdy and secure. It's kind of bulky, but it is a piece of durable equipment. This goes in here, and ta-da! All right, now we could test the theory. We could test this bad boy out. I'm going to plug it in, and we will use a bit of distilled water, because you can only use distilled water with a steamer, no other type of water, due to the mineral buildup. So this is my old steamer. It had distilled water in it. So we're going to open our new component, and we are going to pour some of the distilled water in it, because I don't feel like opening a whole new gallon of distilled water, because we are just doing this for test purposes, doing it for the camera. Screw that. Turn this bad boy on. Actually, give it 5 minutes, and then we wait. And I hope that this isn't the type that will leak, because I have had steamers that leak before. It's very irritating and annoying whenever a steamer leaks. Not only does it make a mess, but it just doesn't make for a good piece of equipment. Not a durable piece of equipment anyway. So in a couple minutes, you should see some steam generating. And while we're waiting for the steam to generate, I will take my address block off of this package so I can get rid of this box. And let me just read the directions real quick about okay, it says to start the steamer, press the temperature control to 350 W, 350 watts. Set the timer control to the time needed for the service plus 3 minutes. So, okay, I'm going to set it for 5 minutes again. After the steam begins to form in the hood, which takes approximately 3 minutes, you lower the temperature control to 250 watts. And that provides the most comfortable temperature range in the hood, and that maintains the proper amount of steam and heat for effective conditioning. Most deep conditioning requires 20 minutes. However, products may vary widely in the effect. So I hear some steam perhaps forming, but I think I may need to actually need to add. Oh no, there it is. Do you see our steam beginning to form? Can you see it? It's coming out the back there. I don't know if you can see it. I want to actually see how much steam that this water level can perhaps generate. But yeah, our steam is beginning to form, and we have a steamer. But once again, thanks you guys for tuning into my channel to see how you assemble a steamer of this model and manufacture. If you're interested in this model, I will leave a little bit of information in the in the video comment area. But yep, this is an effective piece of equipment. It looks very beautiful. It's very picturesque. You see the steam is forming, and I like this bar that it has right here, because you could easily move this around. You could easily pivot it and turn it. It just seems like it's a really piece of durable equipment, more so than let me show you this other model that I have. This is a different model that I have. I purchased this from Amazon. This item, it leaks sometimes. This is the model number 828-KZM or KZM, and this is what that model looks like. Actually, what occurred with this, as soon as I got it in transit, it broke. And I've just been keeping it, and it's still useful and operational, but sometimes it will leak. Let me turn this here. As you can see, it does have a steam high-low control. It has an on-off power switch, but as you can see, I don't know if you can see, but yeah, it's began to rust. And I've only had this one for a year, and I mean, it's been durable with the exception of the hood breaking. And it does have a little thing where you could pivot it or whatever, but I personally think that I'm gonna enjoy using this more durable one that I have. I have considered giving this one away, and I may give it to my sister if she is interested in it. So, it is still a good steamer. It just does leak sometimes. But other than that, I mean, you guys, thanks for watching. Thanks for tuning in to my channel. You were able to see how to put together a steamer. And I'm going to make sure that I put my warranty or register my warranty, because I do like this item. It is a durable piece of equipment, and this will be in my collection for years to come. Other than that, thanks. Have a great one. Peace.